All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield now. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. The Bills send the punter out. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. A toss play to Chubb. Fights loose. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
second down. Mayfield being chased out left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to...
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. A toss play to Hunt. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They go go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Mayfield on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. How did he stay on his feet? The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
First down, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. Give him 30 yards there. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching that Barney. Barney. Watching that Barney. Barney.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Second and 10 now from the 27.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
second down. Mayfield again. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Mayfield looks to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Patriot. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A final shot before half for Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey. Four down.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good move at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Being chased out left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield with it once more. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
A run for Nick Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Over! 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 Watch it now, Barney!
Chubb will get the call running left. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run again with Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Gone!
Now Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gone!
From the gun, it's Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout, Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing, Mayfield. Little reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Powers through it, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Leopard!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it pops breaks free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Allen, got to have this one. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning